A model of surprising simplicity offers an explanation for the organization and connectivity of brain cells. Greetings, everyone. Today, we will be delving into a fascinating study recently published in Nature Physics. This study explores the intricate organization and connectivity of brain cells, revealing that a simple model can account for these complex processes. By analyzing connectomies from various laboratory animals, the researchers uncovered that the Hebbian dynamics model generates connection strengths characterized by a heavy-tailed distribution. This distribution serves as the foundation for the circuitry that enables organisms to engage in crucial activities such as thinking, learning, communicating, and moving. Furthermore, the researchers are optimistic that the networking principles they have uncovered can be applied to diverse networks beyond the brain in future investigations. Without further delay, let us embark on our insightful discussion. Published in Nature Physics on January 17, 2024, the research provides an accurate depiction of neuronal connectivity across different model organisms, and its implications can extend beyond biological networks to encompass social interactions as well. According to Stephanie Palmer, PhD, a senior author of the paper and an associate professor of physics and organismal biology and anatomy at UChicago, when constructing basic models to elucidate biological data, one can anticipate a rough approximation that aligns with some, but not all, scenarios. It is not typically expected to hold up under close scrutiny, but in this case, the model surprisingly provided a comprehensive explanation. Neurons establish a complex network of connections through synapses to facilitate communication and interaction. Although the abundance of connections may appear haphazard, networks of brain cells are typically characterized by a small subset of particularly robust connections that surpass the majority in strength. The intricate network of connections, known as a heavy-tailed distribution due to its distinctive appearance on a graph, serves as the foundation for the cognitive abilities, learning capabilities, communication skills, and physical movements of organisms. While these robust connections play a vital role, scientists have been uncertain whether this pattern is a result of organism-specific biological processes or fundamental principles governing network organization. In order to address these inquiries, Palmer, along with Christopher Lin, PhD, who serves as an assistant professor of physics at Yale University, and Caroline Holmes, PhD, a postdoctoral researcher at Harvard University, conducted an analysis of connectomies, which are detailed diagrams illustrating the connections between brain cells. The connectomy data utilized in their study encompassed a variety of well-known laboratory animals, such as fruit flies, roundworms, marine worms, and the mouse retina. A model was devised to comprehend the process of neuronal connection formation, drawing inspiration from Hebbian dynamics, a concept introduced by Canadian psychologist Donald Hebb in 1949. This concept can be summarized as neurons that fire together, wire together, indicating that the strength of the connection between two neurons increases in direct proportion to the frequency of their simultaneous activation. The researchers discovered that these Hebbian dynamics consistently generate connection strengths with a heavy-tailed distribution, mirroring what was observed in various organisms. These findings suggest that this type of organization emerges from universal networking principles, rather than being unique to the biology of fruit flies, mice, or worms. In addition, the model offered an unforeseen interpretation for another networking occurrence known as clustering, which refers to the inclination of cells to form connections with other cells that they have in common. An illustrative instance of clustering can be observed in social settings. When one individual introduces a friend to a third party, those two individuals are more inclined to develop a friendship with the third party than if they had met independently. According to Holmes, these are mechanisms universally acknowledged to occur in the field of neuroscience. However, by meticulously and quantitatively analyzing the data, various effects such as clustering and distributions can manifest, and these phenomena are observed across different organisms. Palmer noted that biology does not always adhere to a neat and concise explanation, as there is still an element of randomness and noise within brain circuits. Neurons have the tendency to disconnect and establish new connections with one another, pruning weak connections and forming stronger ones elsewhere. This randomness serves as a safeguard against the Hebbian organization, identified by the researchers in the data, preventing strong connections from overpowering the network. In order to enhance its accuracy, the researchers made adjustments to their model to account for random variables. According to Lin, the model would not be successful if the noise element were absent. It would be incapable of generating functional results, which was quite unexpected. It appears that a combination of the Hebbian snowball effect and randomness is necessary in order to replicate the characteristics of actual brains. The team is optimistic that they can expand this work beyond the brain, as these rules are derived from fundamental networking principles. The process of conducting this research is another fascinating element, Palmer remarked. The members of our team possess an extensive range of expertise, spanning from theoretical physics and extensive data analysis to biochemical and evolutionary networks. While our current focus is on the brain, we anticipate exploring various other network types in our forthcoming studies. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.